The Hegemony's declaration of war arrived at exactly 8 o'clock GMT on a Tuesday morning. Broadcast simultaneously across every communication channel on Earth, the message was as arrogant as it was brief. Primitive humans of the third planet, Supreme Overlord Kethmar declared, his crystalline form towering with 6 arms and eyes like burning stars. Your species has been deemed unworthy. You have 24 hours before annihilation. Resistance is futile. The transmission ended with coordinates for their staging ground. 12,000 warships positioned beyond Pluto's orbit. Ships the size of cities, bristling with planet-cracking weapons. In the emergency UN session, panic reigned. Some delegates called for evacuation protocols. Others demanded diplomatic solutions. A few sat in stunned silence, calculating billions of casualties. General Patricia Knox, head of Earth's Unified Defense Command, stood at the podium with granite composure. She'd spent 15 years preparing for this moment, ever since first contact revealed humanity's hostile galactic neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, she said, cutting through the chaos, they've made a critical error. They gave us 24 hours. At 8:01 GMT, every human military installation simultaneously went to DEFCON 1. But this wasn't desperate scrambling. This was activation of a 15-year plan. The Hegemony had studied human history, noting primitive nuclear weapons and barely functional spacecraft. What they hadn't detected were the hidden construction sites on Luna's dark side, manufacturing complexes beneath Mars' polar ice, and orbital platforms cloaked behind sophisticated stealth technology. At noon, Hegemony sensors detected the first anomalies. Energy signatures throughout the solar system that didn't match known human capabilities. By 1400 hours, they were tracking over 50,000 contacts where there should have been perhaps 100 primitive vessels. Impossible, Supreme Overlord Kethmar snarled from his flagship's command throne. Their technology is centuries behind ours. These must be sensor phantoms. His tactical officer consulted multiple displays nervously. Overlord, the signatures are consistent. They appear to be ships. Then we advance the timetable. Begin bombardment immediately. The Hegemony fleet moved into attack formation. Massive dreadnoughts preparing to unleash continent-melting firepower. Plasma cannons began charging. Kinetic bombardment systems loaded mountain-shattering projectiles. That's when humanity revealed its hand. The attack came from everywhere at once. Invisible ships suddenly appeared inside their formation, firing weapons that sliced through supposedly impenetrable shields like paper. Automated platforms emerged from asteroid belts, lunar installations, and hidden positions throughout the system. The Hegemony's mighty dreadnoughts began dying by the dozens. Their plasma cannons never fired. Their kinetic systems never locked targets. In minutes, their perfect formation became a debris field stretching across millions of kilometers. How? Kethmar gasped as his flagship's hull buckled under concentrated fire. How did they advance so quickly? General Knox's voice came through in perfect hegemonic standard. You've been watching us for 15 years. We've been watching you right back. Every observation ship, every probe, every scanning beam, we learned from all of it. Kethmar's 6 eyes widened. Our stealth technology is useless against a species that evolved where everything tries to kill them. Knox interrupted. We noticed you on day 1. We've been preparing ever since. The war lasted exactly 18 hours and 37 minutes. 12,000 Hegemony ships became scrap metal and cosmic dust. Not a single human installation was successfully targeted. Earth's casualties. Dozens of maintenance workers with minor injuries during defense system activation. As rescue shuttles collected the few thousand survivors, General Knox made one final transmission. You declared war because you thought we were primitive. We're not primitive, we're careful. And we've been careful for 15 years longer than you gave us credit for. The survivors were released at the solar system's edge with a message. Tell the galaxy what happened here. Tell them humanity is no longer hiding. The one-day war became galactic legend. Not for its brevity, but because it answered a question that had puzzled civilization for millennia. What happens when you give a Death World species advance warning? The galaxy learned the hard way.